You've felt it before. That tight, sinking feeling when a group goes quiet the moment you walk in. Your chest tightens. Your mind races through every recent conversation, searching for what you did wrong. It feels irrational. It feels like too much for such a small moment. But it isn't irrational at all. It's ancient. For most of human history, being cast out of the group wasn't an inconvenience. It was a death sentence. Your brain still remembers this. Not consciously, not in words, but somewhere deep in its wiring, it treats social rejection the way it once treated a predator crouched in the grass. Fast, total, impossible to ignore. Psychologist Kipling Williams spent decades studying this exact reaction. He built a simple digital ball-tossing game called cyberball, where players are quietly excluded by strangers they'll never meet. No stakes, no real consequences, just 3 people and a ball that stops coming your way. And yet, people's brains reacted as if something had actually been taken from them. Williams found that the same neural regions that process physical pain also lit up during social exclusion. Being left out didn't just feel bad. It registered, biologically, as an injury. Why would evolution build us this way? Because for tens of thousands of years, humans did not survive alone. A lone human on the savannah wasn't a symbol of independence. It was a body waiting to be found by something with teeth. Anthropologist Christopher Bohm studied dozens of hunter-gatherer societies still living in ways that echo our deep past. What he found was striking. These groups had almost no formal law, no police, no prisons. And yet, they were remarkably orderly. How? Through something far older and far more powerful than any written rule: social pressure. If someone hoarded food, if someone bullied the weak, if someone lied, cheated, or broke trust again and again, the group didn't need a trial. They simply stopped including that person. Slowly at first. A missed invitation to the fire. A hunting party that left without them. Fewer words exchanged. Then, if the behavior continued, exclusion could become total. Bohm called this pattern reverse dominance. Instead of one strong individual controlling the group controlled the individual through the quiet, devastating power of withdrawal. And in a world without supermarkets, without hospitals, without strangers who might take you in, withdrawal meant something specific. It meant no one would share meat with you when your own hunt failed. No one would warn you when danger was near. No one would help carry you home if you were injured. Isolation didn't just feel painful. It was, quite literally, one of the most dangerous positions a human being could be in. This is where your instincts come from. Evolutionary psychologist Robin Dunbar has spent his career studying how human social groups actually function, especially through something as ordinary as gossip. Dunbar found that gossip isn't just idle chatter. It's a survival tool. It's how early humans tracked who could be trusted, who broke the rules, and who might be quietly nudged toward the edges of the group. Talking about other people wasn't a character flaw. It was a form of social bookkeeping, passed down for generations, refined by necessity. You still do this today. You just call it checking in on someone, or catching up on the group chat. Think about how much of modern life still runs on this ancient logic. You check your phone within seconds of posting something. You notice instantly if a message goes unanswered. You feel a flicker of anxiety when you're the last to know something everyone else already discussed. None of that is new behavior. It's old behavior wearing modern clothes. Your brain isn't built for likes and notifications. It's built for tribes of maybe 50 to 150 people. The number Dunbar's research suggests is roughly the limit of stable relationships a human mind can track. Inside that number, everyone knew everyone. Reputation was currency. And breaking the rules had consequences that rippled through every relationship you had. That's why a single unread message can feel disproportionately heavy. Somewhere underneath the modern interface, an old alarm system is running. The one that once asked a much more serious question. Am I still one of them? There's something else Boehm's research revealed, something almost hopeful. Exclusion in these ancient societies was rarely permanent. It was a tool, not a punishment. The goal wasn't to destroy a person. It was to correct behavior and then bring them back in. A person who stole food might face days of cold shoulders, awkward silences, being left out of a shared meal. But if they changed, if they shared again, if they apologized and adjusted, the group welcomed them back. The system wasn't built on cruelty, it was built on balance. Compare that to how isolating modern rejection can feel. Online, a mistake can follow you forever. A single bad moment can be captured, shared, and replayed endlessly, long after the group itself has moved on. Your ancestors' social systems had built-in forgiveness. Ours often doesn't. Maybe that's worth sitting with. The next time you feel that hot, uncomfortable flush of being left out, of a message unanswered, of a group that seems to be moving without you, remember what that feeling actually is. It's not weakness. It's not oversensitivity. It's a signal, inherited from thousands of generations of humans for whom the group was the difference between living and dying. Your ancestors who ignored that feeling, who wandered off from the tribe without noticing the silence around them, didn't tend to pass on their genes. The ones who felt that discomfort sharply, who worked hard to stay connected, who noticed the moment the fire's warmth started to feel a little further away, those were the ones who survived. So the next time the room goes quiet when you walk in and your chest tightens without permission, know this: you're not overreacting, you're remembering.